I want to add a new patient. First, I'm going to log in as a front desk because basically the patient comes to the front desk and asks the front desk the information, and the front desk add the new patient to the system. So this is the new front desk. This is my new front desk that I made, and I log into the application. As you can see, the menu for the front desk is very limited because the front desk doesn't need much information about the patient, about many other options that we have for the patient. So now I'm adding a new patient. Going to the patient, add a new patient. We need 4 pieces of information. The first one is the name. You can have Mr., Mrs., or whatever, or you don't have it. And then I'll add a new patient. Let's call it new. And then last name is patient. Date of birth, let's say date of birth is 2002. This is the date of birth, 2000. And the gender I have as a male. And I have other information that I can add. Marital status, let's say this one is married, license ID, and all the information. This is about some information about who is this patient. I can go to the contact. As it says, you can add the address and other information, post office, and other information in this section. The other section is the choice. This is another tab. We can add all the information, like the provider, which provider this doctor, this patient like to be. So for example, this patient is a patient of the new doctor. The doctor we added as a sample, as a test. And all other information, allow SMS, and other information that we have here. We have another tab. It's called employer. If the patient has any employer, if you want to put the information like occupation, address, and employer address, and so on. And the other one is stats of the patient, financial, monthly income, and interpreter, and other information that you may need it for this patient. These are so many things that you can add to the patient. And miscellaneous is the death. If the patient is deceased or whatever the reason of death. And the last part is the garden. If the patient is a kid or someone with a mental issue that needs a garden, and you can add the information from the garden here. So now I'm adding this patient. Create new. Yes, this is the patient. Confirm. And now I have a new patient. So this is the new patient that I added, and I can see it from the front desk view. Let's say for this new patient, I need to set an appointment. As you can see, we have history. Probably we don't have access to the history because new patient, and this is the doctor's port section. And let's say I want to add another appointment. As you can see, the new patient is here, the name is here, and appointment. Yes, I wanted to have an appointment for today for office visit. The date is for today, 23rd. For what time? I want this patient to come at 10 a.m. for 10 a.m. for 15 minutes. And the patient is this new patient. The provider is the new doctor, the provider, and any other information if we want to say, for example, if it is canceled in the exam room or whatever. So we don't need this information, but we don't have any specific room and is only one time, so we don't need to repeat this patient. If I save it, save this appointment. Yes, if I go to the calendar, to the doctor new, I should be able to see the new patient appointment. As you can see, I have this patient appointment, and by dragging, I can see the name, date of birth, and new patient, and any other information if you want to see from this patient.